Yeah, Sabe, welcome back. I'm your host, Julian.
What's up? This is Slim. Thanks for guys for coming back. Today we're gonna be talking about old school versus new school generation workers, workspace. We got two dope ass guys here. So let's get right to it, man. You guys want to introduce yourselves? Hell yeah, let's do it.
I'm Angelo.
What's up? What's up? This is Baby Jesus.
Hell yeah, man. All right, so you guys been working in the workforce for quite a long time, right? So like, how long you guys would say like you guys been in the union, the workforce, and how do you think it's changed through generations and through fucking time?
Well, I can speak for myself. I started with the company, a drywall distributor, actually out of Volo, back in '93, hauling drywall, hauling rock, hauling mud material, whatever you name it, corner bead. Just driving a truck, getting a CDL, driving a truck. Did that since '93.
You're still in it today, right?
Actually, in the labor workforce, yes, construction business, absolutely. Right now, I'm delivering shingles for an outfit out of Munline. Guys are cool out there. Been doing it for about a year and a half. But going back to the drywall business, yeah, I was hauling rock for like 12 years, I want to say. Went in the warehouse, did some forklift. Was in the union, local 301 Teamsters. Representing Mitch.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Mitch?
On, baby. Union until we die.
Anyway, ended up going into the office after the warehouse for a couple years. I went in the office, became ops manager. Loved that job. Did that for another almost 12, 13 years. And then kind of got into like the corporate side of things, you know. Which was a little bit tough, but a little getting used to it. I enjoyed it, loved it, got along with the guys and stuff. It was just like a big eye opener when you deal with big companies. Let's just say that, you know. Ended up leaving there of 2021 of August. Then got into a roofing business. Actually getting back out in the field at the age of 52, crazy. I didn't think I could do it again, but I started it. I did it.
Yeah, age is a number, man. Age is a number.
Yeah, like I said, tell everybody. Yeah, age is just a number. It's how you feel. It was a little rough in the beginning, but I got used to it. Got my hands dirty again, and had to get the work boots out, blew the dust off them, and started craning again. You know, I had to get certified. Spent a couple weekends out in Wisconsin getting certified, and then all of a sudden I'm a crane operator again. So it was pretty cool.
You know,
it's pretty cool.
How about you, man?
What about me?
Same business, same thing, man.
Same business since '98. Out in the field, delivering drywall material. You know, working hard, busting ass, making a living.
Yeah, one thing with this guy to the left of me, Jesus, man, crazy big guy right here, but he's a ball buster. He works his ass off. You know,
he's all right.
We worked together for 12 years.
Yeah,
How many years?
Yeah, you started in '93. I started in '98.
'98, but you had left, right? You had left. He wanted to go on his own, which is good. You know, I give him props for that. He did great. Ended up coming back and. Hired him right away. You know, at that time I was the ops guy. Hired him. Hey, you want a job? Hell yeah, we'll bring this guy back. He worked his ass off, and now he's up there. You know, with the company where he works at now, and he's doing good things. So I'm proud of him. I've known Jesus for a long time, so you know he can use me as a reference anytime. You know.
Yeah. No, for sure. And you say
we go way back and. It was like competition back in the day when we were working, and he wanted to get back first.
He wanted to see who was the fastest operator, dude. Hands down, dude. Hands down.
I used to tell him.
He said, "Give him those flowers."
He used to tell me all the time, "Hey, you're still wet behind the ears."
Yeah,
I was a kid.
Yeah, he's still a baby.
I started 21, and they were already humping drywall. So when I started, I was like, "Fuck!" I'm like, "What am I getting into?" I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I know if they could do it, I'm like, "Fuck, I could do it."
Yeah. No excuses, baby. Fuck
no excuses. And
so what?
It was a ass busting job, and we used to compete back then. It was so different compared to nowadays. we worked hard because when I had no choice.
Right.
I had my family already. I had my own place. I had to work.
Responsibilities.
I couldn't say,
Absolutely.
no, I don't want to do this. I live at home with mom and dad. I've been out of my house. I was 17 years old. So I'm like, when I left, from the changing tires to doing drywall, I'm like, holy fuck.
Game changer.
Fucking hard
It's
work.
a game changer.
This is some hard work. This is labor work. And either you're like my dad used to say, if you don't go to school, you have to go fucking bust your ass.
Go to work.
You're the man. You gotta do responsibilities. And for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about the younger generation coming in to do like the construction work, blue collar, trades?
Because you were saying
Because
it's
you guys have
different
been
from
doing
nowadays.
it since the '90s.
Yeah.
We came into it late teens of
Yeah, I
2019.
came in 2018, I think. Yeah.
I was 2019, and
I think with the new generation right now, I think it's hard for them to do the labor work. I'm not going to say all the generation is lazy, but
There's the diamonds in the rough, right?
Percentage of
yeah,
them.
there's some that don't want to
Really
get their hands
won't.
dirty, and I get it, But again, that's not how I was brought up. That's not how he was brought up. So
do you think that's like a lot to do with the parenting,
Or the society,
Is
or-
it society? Like, what do you think?
Society, I think it's just different generations. I think
Yeah, but like,
us growing up at our age, we had no choice. We couldn't say,
yeah, but that was, you don't think that was your parents telling you?
I couldn't
like,
go home because I got bills to pay.
But you don't think
The kids nowadays, they're like, fuck, I just go home.
Right.
Like,
They're just in and out.
they live with their parents
Don't
at
give a
30
fuck.
years old.
yeah,
You know,
for me it's a little different because my parents, they didn't give me an option.
right?
They said,
So there we go,
you're
yeah.
going to work.
Yeah.
So as soon as I graduated high school, I went to work. I was doing warehouse work for 4 years, and so that was already installed. That hey, I'm not going to school, so I knew I had to work. I had to make money. So I worked at a warehouse paper company for 4 years, and I was working like the mid shift. I was working from 12 in the afternoon till 8 o'clock at night.
Shit.
And then I did a little bit of night shift, which was like 4 to midnight, which was fine, but I was making good money at the time. And then I ended up buying a car, bought a Mustang GT.
Easy.
Yeah, Mustang GT 5.0, yeah,
5.0.
5.0, 5
Fox body?
speed.
That's
Yeah,
what he
5
had, that's what he had here.
yeah, 5 speed. And then
Take off your hat.
and then
That's what he had here. That's what we both had here.
yeah, the money was good, so school never really crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Both my parents, they barely finished high school. They, one of them didn't even go to high school. So that was already installed in them. Hey, you're going to work. Which
Work,
again
work,
is
work.
fine. So I think for me, it's how you were brought up.
Well,
And,
that's like exactly what we're trying to say.
and again, both my parents, my mom passed away, rest in peace. But my dad, he worked as a welder. He did that for over 30 years, and then my mom worked in a warehouse as well for, at least 10, 12 years. She was working right out here in Mundelein. So I kind of just watched them, growing up, that they, worked every day
Just
to
the way you gotta do
feed,
it.
to feed, their 3 kids. So
Yeah.
that's
Like
how
work
it was.
hard, yeah.
sure.
Hard work pays off, kind of shit. Like,
No, absolutely.
we have to like either work or you're fucking just gonna be like a bum, kind of shit,
Right.
And I mean, same here, man. Like, my dad's part of like the old school generation too, and like,
Yeah.
my dad was hard on me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Shit. My mom was hard on me. She told me at age 17, she threw me out. She put the bag of clothes on the balcony.
But I feel like that's
You know,
like
and I
how
had to
parents
figure
should be
it out.
nowadays too, don't you
I had
think?
to
Oh,
figure it out.
absolutely.
Figure it
Yeah,
out
no.
then at 17. You know,
And I feel like parents are way softer on kids
No.
nowadays,
Yeah, yeah.
man. And I think that's
there's kids
that affects,
nowadays that live with their parents that are 30 years old.
right? And I feel like that
You know.
affects like the construction work field.
Right.
Like there's no motive, there's no like motivation or anything.
There's no drive.
There's no
Yeah,
drive for people
don't
to fucking
care.
work. They don't give a fuck. They're just collect the fucking bill, and that's it. Where we are there, like working our ass off, try to do the best we can,
Take pride in your work.
take pride in our work.
Take
No,
pride, yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
It's like the mentality, like if I don't work hard, I feel like I suck ass. You know
Right,
what I feel?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I can kind of speak a little bit on it. I got 3 boys, so my oldest, he works for a nonprofit organization, and he's up 6 days a week at 6 a.m. sharp. He's working from 6 to 8. He gets up at 6. He goes to the city, works there. He gets home at like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So I don't even see him, unless I'm still up or whatever. our middle son, he goes to school full time, North Central, but he's also working. You know, he's just got hired right here at the Park District, right here in RL, and then he's been doing that for a couple weeks now. But then he's got a side gig with his buddy cutting grass. You know, so I kind of try. Like I tell him, I gave him that option. You know, my parents never gave me an option where go to school, work. You know, I said you can go. I'd rather you go to school because you don't want to work hard like your dad. That's how I always tell him. You know, my youngest, both of them, and then so they're getting it, man. They're getting it. It's how what you put on the plate for them. You know, you give them an option, let them see what they take. You know, but yeah, absolutely, you got to work. You know. Right now, with some of the new generations, they don't want to work, you know, where they want to sit on their ass and play video games or you know, do YouTube, the YouTube videos or whatever, you know, whatever they want to do. And then we're talking earlier about lack of work. You know, right now there's a lack of carpenters, lack of welders, lack of electricians, you know, and they're going to need people, and they're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble here real soon here, and people aren't going to realize. Because
how important these jobs are, man.
Yeah,
people feel like, oh, all we gotta do is work from home and do sales, but people don't understand like it all comes from the construction. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not even real work, but we're the backbone of everything. Like
of the economy.
There's no fucking buildings where you're working. There's no homes where you're working from if it ain't from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
absolutely.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how this new wave of generations is gonna like. I feel like I'm kind of scared, man. You know, like.
Yeah. Well, I feel scared for them. You know, those are the ones that are going to suffer eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully, I ain't alive by then, right?
Hey, hopefully, I'm still
kicking. It's like I was throwing our kids out at 17. They wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, they don't. If I threw my son out at 17, he'll be
coming back real soon.
He wouldn't know what to do.
He'll walk down the street and
figure it out.
Turn around.
There's 5 of us, we all were throwing out at 17, 18 years old. They figure it out. That's the way our parents were.
But do you think like it was easier back in the day to get a job than it is today, or not?
Yeah, I think there's more opportunity back
in the day, right? So it's easier.
Yeah. But back in the day, more people were like, you know, right away out of high school, starting a family, getting together with someone, and going to work, and that was their everyday work. Nowadays, it's not like that, you know. Kids nowadays, you know, ain't the same.
No, I think you that's a great point that you bring up. I feel that it was a lot easier back then, 10, 15, maybe even 20 years ago, you know, getting a job. Because back then, you just fill out an application, hand it to them, say, okay, get start tomorrow.
Now you need a fucking degree.
You know, be here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, you know, you got a job. Where nowadays, you know, you got to fill out a resume. You got to fill out a resume. You know, you got to wait. You know, and again, unfortunately, I was put in that situation where I had to do that. I never filled out a resume in my life, you know. After 28 years, fucking resume, you kidding me? You know? So I was it was kind of an eye-opener for me, you know. I didn't realize what it all, you know, took to do this, you know. So I did a resume, put my name out there. I mean, I'm even on Indeed and shit, you know. So, and finally I got hooked up with the job out here, and I'm back on my feet again, which is great, you know, and I feel good, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. But I feel like in the construction field, you can't like just fill an application either. Like I feel like it's like word of mouth. It's like who you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's why I got my job.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so it's absolutely word of mouth. Yeah. You know, I was at a job site the other day, and I was asking the carpenter if they're busy, and they're like, "Heck yeah, we're busy. You know, we're looking for workers. You know,
they're just not gonna take anybody on.
Who wants to build a house? You know, they're paying $40 an hour. $40 an hour.
$40 an hour.
Heck yeah.
Fuck, apply.
You know,
there's a guy right now at my part-time job at work, and he works on cars, and he said it like he's 23, and when he was 18 years old, he was making $1,500 building framing houses.
Yeah.
But he likes working on cars. I'm like, I would have stayed in the fucking union.
Yeah.
If I was you. Well, and then today I asked him like, how old are you? He's like 23. I'm like, why not I would have gone and framed houses for carpentry, make, you know, union scale, and at 25 years in, you'd be ready to retire.
Absolutely.
You know,
Heck
he likes working on cars, and there he is
doing what he loves.
As long as he's working.
He's there making $15 an hour.
So I'm saying, like,
You know?
he's doing what he loves. Like,
Yeah.
So it's not really work from, you know. When
Yeah,
you, when
he
you do what
was
you
telling
love.
me earlier. He told me today. He was like, man, I used to make $1,500 when I was 18. Now, how old are you now? I was like 23. He makes $1,000 a week. You know, I'm like, and that's when he started doing framing houses. He was framing houses. He said, like, well, I would have, you know, stayed in there, you know, and
Well,
but he's doing what he likes to do, you know.
well, let me ask you this: do you love what you do? Then
I love what I do, you know. I mean,
was that like that? Did that love grow, or like it was just like
it grew with
you know,
time.
exactly. I
You know,
feel
with
that.
time. You know, now that I'm in the yard working, it's a lot less labor work compared on the field that, you know, other guys do. You know, that's hard work. You know, helping drywall is hard work. You know, there's times I have to go out and I'm like, holy shit, I'm sore for like 2 days. You know, at my age now,
Start running.
37, you know?
Start running, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta get to the gym, baby.
Back to
Yeah.
the gym.
He's trying to compete with me. He's trying to compete with me. You know, like, man,
No,
like,
yeah, man.
I can't do it. You know?
I love what I'm doing. I'm
Hell
you know
yeah.
I'm
I feel that's
operating.
important.
I love what I'm doing. I'm providing for my family. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
I'm
man.
still
Yeah.
alive. I'm waking up every day.
You got those
at
benefits.
53, I you know I
And we
enjoy
go-
I enjoy what I'm doing.
And we
you know
go
what I
back
mean?
in the day where it was constant, just
Grinding.
get to the yard and load up and go, boom,
It's always
just
go,
boom,
go,
boom,
go, go.
boom, boom, like nonstop.
Not nowadays.
Yeah, but now
you know.
it's different, right?
Yeah, it is different now. It's
You got a lot of guys kind of they don't have the drive. Again, you know we were talking earlier. They just don't have that drive in them where
it's hard to find.
it's go
good
go go go
workers.
go.
Yeah, but
you
it's
know.
also like back in the day, like there was like I feel like there was like no rules, and now there's
No.
like
Well,
it's
there
all
are
about
tons-
safety.
yeah,
It's all
tons of
about
rules.
make sure you do this, make
Right,
sure you
yeah.
do that.
It's-
You gotta
it-
take pictures. You gotta do everything.
It's a different life we you know you get with these big companies and
Corporate world,
again
yeah.
it's the rules that have in place like again you know when I got hooked up with this other job you know you know I got to log in and stuff man it was all new to me you
What's
know,
that?
I log
Yeah.
in, you know I never used to log
What's a
in,
computer?
you know yeah
Exactly.
well the computer I can kind of understand
Yeah,
but,
for
but,
sure.
but logging in and logging your hours we never had to do that you know back in the day and so it was kind of new for me, but yeah, you get the hang of it. But yeah, I mean nowadays it's all about safety, and again, it's a good. It could be obviously good. You got cameras in the trucks and stuff, and just you know, it's how they want it. You know,
No, yeah,
it's how they want it. They're actually protecting their asses.
I think that's
the
at the
big
end of the day,
corporate.
that's what it is, man. Just
Yeah.
protecting their
Yeah,
own
that's
asses.
all it
That's
is.
all
Oh,
they
yeah.
give a fuck
Yeah,
about.
that's all it is.
We're just-
It's unfortunate.
We're just
because
pawns, man.
they don't really know, you know, guys that are in the corporate union, they don't know when they're behind a computer, they don't know who's actually doing the work. You know, it's us. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
Yeah.
the
We're the-
guys that
we're the
are
labor
really,
out there.
you know, making their
Pumping.
jobs look good.
Good,
by,
making them look
by
good.
still trying to be safe and
Yeah.
stuff out there and driving good and, you know, and having a clean record, you know. But they're just behind a computer, you know, pushing buttons and stuff. That's what it's about, you know. And it is what it is. But yeah, they don't know the actual hard work. Get your hands dirty.
They don't know
Yeah.
the labor side of
Yeah.
it.
No, they don't.
That's the thing.
You know,
They
they
don't.
don't know what breaking your back
Until
is.
they start losing people, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
know, breaking your
what it
back
is, Alexander, is they're going to lose a lot of good people that way. You know, they're going to realize it's going to be too late. And
Yeah.
but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
And we have to hire some young guys again.
And some young guys
You know,
again, you're gonna be like, what
you
the fuck?
guys
It
get
ain't the
older, we
same.
throw you guys out.
Yeah.
That's what they think, man. That's what they think, you know.
So
like-
we're just a number.
Yeah.
To, I think
It's
to a
unfortunate, but
point. Yeah. I feel like we are pawns, and we,
You hit
they move us
30,
everywhere they want us
35,
to.
hey,
you know?
you're on your way
But
out. Let's hire some new kids, 18-year-olds.
Good luck with that, man.
When
I'm
they
telling you
can't
this-
when they can't do it the way
Yeah.
we're doing it, then it's
But
like
that's the way it was.
you don't guys.
Labor's work.
That's how it was back in the day, because
start 'em
everybody
off
was a
young,
worker back
willing
in the
to
day.
Yeah.
work back
You
then.
know what I'm saying?
Everybody
Nowadays,
wanted to work.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nowadays,
Good luck.
Nowadays, how much are you starting me at? You know, that's what they're
How many
asking.
hours?
I don't think it
how
even
much
matters.
money?
Like
Hours.
it's more like how much labor am I doing?
money?
You
Yeah.
know, it's like no one wants to work that labor work. Everybody wants to
No.
sit at a desk, fucking be on a computer and just fucking
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Get famous off of fucking TikTok or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, which
No,
is
I get it. Yeah, You're not gonna see me on TikTok. I'll watch the TikTok videos, but I ain't gonna be on the TikTok videos.
Yeah, me either.
No,
Right.
but they're hilarious. These TikTokers, man, they make good money, bro.
They do.
They make good money.
But I'm saying that's
man.
like that's the
Make a
new
living.
I'm
generation.
gonna tell them to go get some gloves on. Let's go hump some,
Let's go.
some drywall or some shingles. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see who comes out of it first, him or me. Shit, are you kidding me?
You mean?
I remember
I get
back in
it.
the day, we used to like talk shit. Hey, next week I'm gonna be on a truck. And you tell me, oh, you went by the ears, but you better put your
Fucking
pumps
sneaking
on.
in.
Your Reebok pumps.
Hell yeah.
Still with me in the ears.
No,
It's
but
all
yeah.
good though.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, we'll see, man. Hopefully, everything turns out okay. But I don't know from the looks of it, because we just at our job we just got like a new hire.
Yeah.
too. And he's young.
Yeah.
He's all right, but
But he's not hungry.
hungry.
You know what I mean?
No
There's a
motive.
difference.
It-
He lives at
but
home
it's
with
fair,
mom and
yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
It's not like he lives on his own. If he lived on his own,
That'd be a
shit,
different
It'd be
story.
a different story.
Yeah.
He'd be like, fuck, I'll stay here till fucking 5 o'clock every day, 6 o'clock.
He
Like, to me, I left when they
Base-
told me to leave. I didn't tell my boss, hey, can I leave now? Nowadays, you have guys, hey,
Yeah.
I'm done. Can I leave?
what
You know,
what it is.
Back
Going,
then, when I was in the trucks, we got back and we had to do shit on the yard or whatever. We stood there until our boss told us, hey,
Kicked you out.
time to go
go
home.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gotta sit
Nowadays,
where it
these
is.
guys to get back and whatever, and right away they want to leave.
Well, he's
Right
got-
away, not do extra work.
Not
Just do the 8
extra
hours.
work,
8
do
hours.
their 8
boom.
hours.
Well, he's got a
I don't-
safety
You
net.
don't
He's
do
got
extra.
if he's got a safety net. He lives at home. He's
Right.
got no bill. They have no bills, and I
Back then,
get
we
it.
had bills, so I'm like, fuck, I'll stay here till they tell me to go home. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't want to work. I was working there in that company for I don't know how many years, and one day I never called in sick. I go to work sick.
No days off, no days
Hungover,
off.
no days off.
Yeah.
That was my responsibility.
Yeah.
I know I have a family to take care of at home. So I'm like, I can't
Provide
have
for-
day off. Day off meant a lot of money off. Like fuck, you take a day off, it's like fuck, you're like holy shit.
Yeah, man.
So we worked, me and this guy, we used to work. The only time we had off when we were on vacation.
Yeah, that's
Even then, they used to call us. Hey, do
On
you
vacation?
remember this job? I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm in Texas right now, boy. I'm over here. Like, no, I don't
They don't
remember that
answer.
job.
Yeah, no, hell yeah, absolutely. Some people won't answer their phone
Yeah.
off the clock.
Turn it off.
Yeah, but no, with this new hire that you guys have, what's he lacking? Let me ask
Like
you
you
guys
said,
that.
drive,
What's he
motive,
lacking?
man.
That's just drive, right? The motive and stuff
Motivation,
like that.
motivation.
Hey,
Like,
It feels
just-
like
he needs a
walking,
kick. He needs
you
a
know?
kick in the ass and say, "Hey, this is how it's going to be here."
discipline, man.
You know,
Discipline.
This is how
Yeah.
this is how it's going to be. You're either going to work. You want to work hard, or you don't want to work hard. Because daddy ain't going to help you here, son. That's how you got to say it.
you gotta throw those
You
kids out.
got to tell whoever's in charge over there and say, "Hey, this is how it's
But
going
that's
to be.
like,
We'll work."
That goes to another thing too. It's like whoever's in charge nowadays, we have to worry about like their feelings, and we got to be sensitive. You can't say certain things
No,
like we
you're
were able to say
no, you're
back in the
absolu-
day.
yeah, you're absolutely
because-
right.
People are getting too sensitive
Yeah.
to when you try to get on their ass
Yeah,
about
and I get it absolutely, because that's corporate. Protecting
themselves.
the little people and themselves.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It's just how we're living now.
Yeah.
You're walking on glass basically. You got to watch what you say.
Eggshells.
You got to watch what you hear, what you see. It's not the same, man. We're different times right now. And that's just how it is. It's unfortunate.
That's what I'm
but
saying. It's unfortunate, man.
That's how it is. You're gonna lose a lot of good people that way, and they move on because you're just a number now for them.
No, but like I think we're starting to see it nowadays at our work, and like not just our location, but other
Yeah,
locations.
we have.
we're starting to see that.
Yeah,
shit.
we have it in our location too. It's a big company where I work at. It's pretty big. We got 800 stores. That's huge. It's a lot bigger than when I used to work at. It's 800 locations. You kidding me? I can transfer anywhere in the United States. I can go to Hawaii right now. If I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
And,
a
work for do what I'm doing in Hawaii right now. But it's you're just a number. That's all you are. Can you do this? Can you do that? Hell yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
Like I
It
feel like
is.
eventually they're gonna start getting like fucking AIs to do everything nowadays too.
You think so?
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's like a lot of AIs
Are
nowadays,
there?
man. Yeah, and like if you're not good at what you fucking do, you're gonna get replaced.
Yeah.
By a
From
computer.
a fucking
Oh,
computer.
yeah.
By a computer.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Robots out there
Yeah.
doing your
No,
job.
100%.
Could be.
You know.
You know, could be.
Hopefully it doesn't get to that. Hopefully I don't live through that shit, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah.
100%.
And this
Thank-
is cool here. I like this. This is awesome.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys, man, for joining
Yeah,
us,
it was-
man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ya sabe.
Dude, I'm on
Hell yeah.
I'm on empty right
Lazy
here.
ass motherfuckers, get to fucking work. Get
Yeah,
some
you
motive,
know,
get some
fuck.
drive. Let's get it, baby. Let's save this fucking country. Let's build America day by day.
One sheet at a
Absolutely.
time.
Trump 2024.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's get it.